Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your person's current feelings for you. We're going to look at the whole scenario, but let's first look at the astrology reading cards for their vibe. Who is it? Who's it? Come at me. Okay? If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description. There's a link. Let's dive in. Ooh, the vibe is communication. Vibe's communication. We got Mercury, and this is how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So it's giving Gemini, it's giving Virgo, this person that, you know, is feeling some type of way about you. The communication is an issue, by the way. Not loving the communication. All right, Uranus, you're in for surprises. You know, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. I like it. Surprise communication. It's giving, hey, I'm reaching out after no contact, or just something going on. A surprise coming their way. A surprise shift in how they feel about you. They've been thinking a lot. They've been in their head a lot. We have the moon here. Your unconscious, sensitive, and inner emotions and responses. So communication and then surprise, a little bit of like enlightenment, aha, and then unconscious, sensitive emotions. So empathy, compassion evoked from this person. How they feel about you seems very like mature. Seems like the communication level is on purpose. They're aware of how they feel. So if some of you are in a will they, won't they, some of you guys are dating, you're like, I don't know if they like are like, do they like I feel like this person had an awakening about you. They're enlightened about you. They've come to their conclusions about you, if that's what you need to hear. And they deep down know what it is. They know what they're doing. They know what it is. They are aware and sensitive to what you think it is as well. Communication is key. Because anybody can blur the lines and take advantage of what goes unsaid. And you're the perfect target. You're the perfect target. Okay? So, with these planetary cards, Mercury gives us, like I mentioned, Gemini, Virgo. Uranus gives us Aquarius energy. And the moon gives us Cancer energy. So you can be dealing with any one of those. But let's have a look-sees at your spread. Ooh, the Fool. The jump off was quick. The jump off was quick. And were you prepared? Not too sure. It's also giving us that Aquarius energy, that Uranus energy. Taking a leap of faith. Risk taker, old risk taker you. Okay, let me move that over here. So the Fool definitely represents somebody who's naive and rushing into something. Then we have, then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. A little bit of regret. A little bit of focus on what has gone wrong rather than what is not going so wrong. Having an issue with focusing on the positive. So then, some of you have been through some situations though. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so there's reason. Took a leap of faith, wasn't fully prepared, but damn, some things went wrong. Some cold hard truths, some realizations, some lessons learned. Okay, this person, wow, they've learned some harsh truths. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so your major arcanas are in reverse. The themes are not welcome. The themes were not planned for this person. Now their current feelings for you, it's looking a little on the scale of happy to sad. Happy to sad, happy, sad. It's looking like they're on the, you know, let's assume the trajectory is upwards. Cameo appearances by my cat. Go ahead and move it along. My kitty. You can. Alright, thanks for the cameo. There's a candle there. We don't want you to get. Okay, let's get you out of here. Let's move that. Good girl. Sorry about that. So, consider that a sign of some sort. A spiritual sign. Alright, so Mercury, Uranus, the moon. These themes are already giving us communication that is surprising. And the moon is giving us stuff about being in my feelings and acting a little bizarre. So this person might even reach out of the blue. This person might be feeling some type of way all of a sudden. But I'm just going to say, don't be fooled by sudden random bursts of feelings. That means something else happened. And then they're coming to you like, you know, I've always loved you. You know, so use a little discernment. Don't jump off it. Oh, don't jump off into it and just believe it. Oh, I knew it. You just randomly had a psychotic break and just said, hey, I need you. You need to come back. I miss you. But no. When you make your millions, when you get that good check and you're happy in a good place and you want me back, that's good. That's a good omen. But when you're all desperate and sad and stuff like that, and then you're like, it's like, how much do you want me to write a check from now? Because you're just trying to work me up for some compassion. Anyways, so the Fool here we see a little naive, so that's your warning. Do some research before you sign anything. Do some investigating. Don't be all, you know what, I'm just gonna trust. Don't do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get intense like that. But yeah, no, none of that. Okay, and don't focus on the negative and focus more on the positive and what's going well. So if something you're like, oh, I don't know, this person stresses me out, I don't know how I feel, I'm all confused. Anything that's not positive, anything that's not neutral, I'd lean more positive, but let's at least go neutral. If they got your head spinning and be like, well, I don't know, what does this mean? Any of that foolishness. Be like, okay, no, let me recalibrate it. Let me try to get to a place where I'm like, okay, I just gotta wash my dishes. Let me just dust down the curtains. Let me wipe the walls down with some laundry detergent. You can always find something to do. Distractions keep you from thinking. Write that down. Okay, so the 5 of Cups shows a little bit of surprise. Again, with the Uranus energy and the number 5, and you know, a reminder to focus on the positive because it shows that you might be dwelling on the past a little bit. You might be so desperate for the past to relive some of it that you might accept something less than you deserve. We don't want that. We're giving you the warning. The Moon's here, warped feelings, doing things that are outside of the realms of what you would normally do. Like, okay, if this was my friend, I'd be like, oh no, kick him to the curb. But oh my god, I love him. But oh my god, I love him. I have to take him back. Okay? We see what's going on here with the King of Swords upside down. The 5 of Cups in reverse. We see what you're doing. You're walking right into the eye of the tiger. Okay? This guy's got a huge sword and he's upside down. Be upright, first of all. Okay? This person has lethal words. This person's gonna hurt your feelings. It feels like it. It feels like they're gonna hurt your feelings and they don't even have to. Manipulative, using their power over you. You're naive. Man, this person feels very sharp, and they feels like they've sent you spiraling in the past. So it's like, I want to be like, no, don't deal with this person that makes you feel. Don't deal with anyone who makes you feel that way. Always get yourself to neutral at least. And if anybody gets you, even if they're trying to or not, they bring your energy down to like a, you got to start doing the exit plan or like massaging that, because no, that's unacceptable. Neutral or more or better. Okay. So the King of Swords, somebody just rude, maybe even a boss cutting you off, maybe like an executive decision that hurts, like friend gone wrong. Something. It's something, because it's not feeling good. It's not feeling the love. Here. So I feel like this is one of those situations, naive, took a chance. This is when you kind of evade your personal instincts and then you try to trust someone. And you were right. You shouldn't have trusted them. You were right. What you thought in the beginning, you thought you were skeptical of them, blamed yourself, but you turned out to be right. So on the one hand, you were right. But then on the other hand, you still got burned. So you're like, you know, you might be focusing on the fact that you got burned instead of like the fact that your intuition next time is going to be so on point. Because you learned, and this trifling energy, this King of Swords, this air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius potentially, made an executive decision or was very manipulative, and it impacted you in a surprising and saddening way, disappointing way. Okay, but again, the spiritual validation is there, that 9 of Cups, and with spiritual validation there comes more. 9 is a very significant number of completion, and beyond that, it's like the lessons learned after launching something. It's like 8 is the completion of the work. 9 is the reflection, the lesson. It's like, yeah, actually, I can manifest off real quick. I can actually manifest that. And I believe in myself. I know what it feels like, what it takes emotionally. These are the cups. Now, I want a leader. I want a good leader. This is Aries energy as well. The Emperor is usually the organizer, the person who takes charge, who organizes and assembles people. Hey Google, stop. It's just really loud. I just don't understand why. Hold on. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop. So loud. Sometimes it doesn't listen when I tell it to stop, so I don't know what that's about. But, so, Emperor in reverse. I feel like this person is supposed to be a leader. They're supposed to be a good leader. They're a bad leader. They're supposed to be looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves. Like, these two leaders are supposed to be upright and in charge, and you're supposed to be able to follow that leader and trust their judgment and learn from them. But they just did not turn out to be that type of person. And I think that you've been burned by them. I think that you've shown yourself who they really are. And I think that you've learned a lesson that you've already kind of knew, but it's just another example that validates what you thought. And the moon, I think the moon has, it's either a new moon, full moon, or whatever, the sun and the moon, there's something cosmic about this. Mercury retrograde even, maybe, like, you know, about the scenario around this. Uranus with the surprise, number 5 with the surprise, and the disappointment. It's giving a disappointing type caricature. So who cares how they feel about you? They're just very blunt and not intentionally not kind. Is it an act of malice? Maybe not. Maybe it's a cruel, or it's not the worst, but it's just like, you're terrible though. Like, I don't like this person. Like, they seem harsh, they seem blunt, or they seem like they make you feel strongly based on the things that they say to you. It could be the way they communicate with you. It's very damaging. The surprise of it, like the 5 is going from surprise, they do this, surprise, they communicate to, like, they're always kind of like, maybe like putting you in a flight or fright, like surprise, like you don't know what's next, what's gonna come next with this person. There's always something like blunt. But I feel like you get like this validation that's very calming and relieving and concluding for you with this 9 of Cups. Something that you feel on the inside. For some of you, that's like I'm done. You know, I feel it on the inside that I'm done. And some of you are like, oh no, now I know what it is, and I feel good about that, because I was driving myself nuts and blaming myself, thinking I'm terrible for thinking this, and it's like, no, you're terrible, and I was right. You know, and then also this whole idea of leadership. I think this person maybe has affected that for you. What you want in a partner, what you want in somebody who's co-business relationship, leader. It's like, maybe I'm a leader now, but there's some views that you have on this that are upside down. What you thought was a leader, what you thought was people would naturally do, the type of conscience that they have, the type of leadership that they have, and maybe you've learned a harsh lesson that some people are just straight up weird. You know, some people just act with their emotions. Some people are just strange, or just different from you. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the interruption. If you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website, and check out my Etsy shop. I got a bunch of candles, gemstones, and all these cool things. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.